Hey, so now we're going to talk about briefly about the drugs, well, illegal and illegal drugs. So we're going to talk about alcohol. Alcohol is widely used and abused. There's tons of drunks. It's everywhere. It's even you see it in bars, right? So obviously a lot of people are going to use it. Um, Now there's such thing now as binge drinking. I think every one of us has been on a binge drink, right? Where you just drink Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday, It's most common among youth, right? Because when you're in college, you're just like, yeah, all full weekend bender, woo. It's more among men than women. You can kind of see that too, right? And it's almost always combined with other drugs. If you think about it, if you're doing binge drinking, you're getting so drunk and shit, you want to get baked, right? A lot of people get drunk and baked. It's just the way she goes. So tobacco, smokes, greasy old cigarettes. It's nicotine is highly addictive. It's widely used. There's smoking sections. I mean, if you think about it at a society standpoint, we are giving up really on the whole drug thing. We're just saying, wow, fuck it. Like next thing you know, there's going to be like in Vancouver, there's a safe injections place because it's so bad there with the heroin that they have a safe injections area in Vancouver where people can safely get proper needles to inject themselves. Like that's how bad society's got. But back to tobacco. It's there. Tobacco is dangerous to ourselves and others, right? I'm huffing it in, and you're getting all that rat poison, all that shit in your body. And then when you blow it out, there's that secondhand smoke, and we all know what secondhand smoke does to you, right? A lot of hazards are very well documented. You'll see it on the top of cigarette packs. Many myths, there's many facts too. Um, Once again, it's high use among young people because students stress. Little kids thinks it's cool. I don't know. I'm not stereotypical about smoking, but it's something people choose to do. It's something I like to drink. People like to smoke. It's just their thing, right? Marijuana, Mary Jane, pot, dope, the weed, the flower. I don't know what else people call it, but it's the most commonly used and trafficked illegal drug in the world, right? Because if you think about it, like tobacco is, transport and all that kind of stuff, right? But it's the pot is it's the worst. It's stupid how much you get it from the border, you get it from anywhere, right? It has carcinogenic effects similar to tobacco. Like a lot of the effects that you get from weed, you will get from tobacco. I I've never smoked a cigarette before, but apparently you don't get the same high as you do with pot. It has long-term physiological effects. It's unknown which effects they are. It's just something that was on Phil's slide, so you should know it. And it acts as a seductive or a hallucinogen. Apparently, I mean, when you're baked, stupid shit. Watch the movie Half Baked. I'm pretty sure you'll learn some stuff from there if you want to learn more about it. And everybody knows about pot, right? You fry your brain cells, blah blah. I don't know if that actually happens. I mean, so cocaine. Cocaine is a stimulant. Okay, cocaine has single-handedly led the war on drugs. It caused the war on drugs. Its user rates in Canada are low, but it's highest in BC where they shoot all the heroin, right? Club drugs are like ecstasy. You got your ketamine, which is like your special K, LSD, acid, GHB, and your Rolfal. It's in the slideshow. They're not as popular as cocaine or marijuana, mainly because of it's something you have to make. You don't really make cocaine. Cocaine comes from the coca plant, so you don't really make cocaine as much as you make ecstasy and stuff, right? So it's not as widely used, right? Because it's illegal and it's harder to get, and you know what I mean. Date rape drugs. Date rape drugs are used to render victims incapable of resisting sexual assaults. these day rape drugs are usually DHB or Propofol, which usually just knock you out on your ass, or they make you hallucinate or something like that. You know what I mean? Um, Heroin is the most injected drug in Canada. I, I don't know if you can inject ecstasy. I think it's the only drug you can inject. Don't. It's the most commonly injected drug in Canada. Um, it's more common in major cities like Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, and Halifax. Yeah, Halifax. Um, it has more problems than just the drug itself. You can get HIV, you can get hepatitis, you can get infectious diseases, and there's all the stuff that it does in your brain, right? Like if you pop a vein in your arm too much, you can bleed out, right? So it's not that great for you. So that's what drugs are about. But remember that. So really, what society is worrying about now is the pot and the cocaine, because if society was really that worried about drugs and alcohol, why would we have a designated smoking section at our schools? Why would we have bars that serve alcohol? Why, like, what's the difference between like having a smoking section and a bong bench? No one knows. All right, I hope this helps you out a little bit, and we're gonna keep going.